See.
Right here, look on the left.
Okay. Action! What's up? What's up? John and Nadya Melton coming to you live.
That's right.
With another episode of Money Monday. We're going to make it rain today. Here's the dealio. For those of you that don't know me, you don't know Nadya, the Russian hammer. She's over here to my right, working the controls, highlighting your comments and whatnot. We've been in network marketing now for almost 2 decades, if you can believe it. And we've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. We've been around the industry for quite some time using online strategies, leveraging social media. Our organization just came off of our biggest month in our network marketing career. In fact, our biggest month prior to last month was November of last year, and we surpassed that by more than 20%. It's absolutely ridiculous, the kind of growth we're having. We're in the top 100 income earners in all of network marketing. And because of the systems and the strategies that we have implemented over the last several years, not just us, but more importantly, the people inside of our business, our students that are inside of various network marketing companies as well. And a lot of the people that follow us have gotten results, crazy, awesome results, creating better results, but also leveraging technology so they can create freedom and flexibility. How many of us want to create freedom and flexibility in our business? Yes, we want to make more money, but we want to work smarter, not just harder. And I think ultimately what you can appreciate with what we teach, and for those of you that have followed us for a while, those of you that know our content, our heart is all about helping you, but we want you to have a life. That's why we have mylifestyleacademy.com, where we give you training on our blog, our YouTube channel, here on our Facebook page, over on Twitter and LinkedIn. We're live on like 5 different platforms right now because we want to bring you the best value, the best content. In fact, we just recently launched our new podcast. Woohoo! So we're really excited to help elevate the profession and help those of you that are inside the network marketing profession. Let me know in the comments, when did you get started in the industry? I got started in 2001. I was 20 years old. I was broke, busted, and disgusted. We built offline for many, many years. We used to do what was called briefings, where we would bring people into an office setting, and we had a rent for the office where all of the distributors in the office had to chip in on the rent. We had desk rent. We worked monster jobs, Career Builder, Craigslist, cold market like crazy. We did meetings all the time, presentations, and we taught people, network marketing. We taught them about our opportunity. We shared with them what we did. Unfortunately, that company went out of business. Has anyone ever been in a company that got shut down and you feel like, you know what? Maybe my friends and family were right. Maybe this was a pyramid. Maybe this isn't meant to be. Maybe I shouldn't be involved in this type of thing. So then we went into the mortgage industry, made a whole bunch of money. We had a lot of success. I made about $600,000 in 4 years, became the #1 loan officer in a mortgage company in Baltimore. But here's the deal. I found myself working twice as hard, half the money. And more importantly, you are only as good as your last month. Anybody ever in sales, real estate sales, car sales, mortgage sales, you have to start all over every month at 0. So I wanted residual income. I got back into network marketing in 2006, fired my boss in 2008. We've been full-time ever since. But here's the epiphany we had back in 2013. We started doing videos. We started putting out content. We started building a brand and mastering attraction marketing and then curiosity marketing and teaching people how to generate leads, how to promote their business without saying the name of the company, without saying the name of the product. But here's what we found. People would get inundated. They get overwhelmed because they're talking to so many people. They're kind of winging it, if that makes sense, with their conversations. And we were like, you know what? We need to create a structure for automating the presentation, the prospecting, the follow-up. We want to put scripts in place and tools and resources so that more people can win. And by the way, I would recommend you share this with anybody you know in the network marketing profession, anybody within your network marketing team, your downline, your upline, your sideline. Tag them in the comments. Share the broadcast, do a watch party if you want to do a watch party over on your page or in your group. And we're going to bring you the goods because I want you to create more success. I want you to be more efficient, more effective. Success loves speed. We're also going to give away some of our famous 90-day trackers, How many of you would like to go on a 90-day run? You would like to know what to do every day. You would like to get laser freaking focused on money-making activities. You want to show up with value, with consistency. You want to create results in your business. Sandy Humple, thank you for sharing. Michelle Powers, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. What's up, Bryn Lang? How you doing? John, good morning from Oregon. He says, I'm in Maryland, East Coast. You're on the West Coast. I love it. We got people coming in from all over. Drop it to the comments if you haven't done so already, and let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know if you're here in the States or you are international. Let me know what part of the world you're coming in. So listen, here's the dealio. I want you to understand that there's so much you can automate. Now, you can't automate everything, right? You can't automate building rapport. You can't automate like leadership advice and showing up for your team, stuff like that. But there are little things that you can do to make your life easier. So like I said, you can be more efficient, more effective. You can talk to more people. You can say less, work smarter, create better results. Smash the hard button if you would like to create better results in your business, because I think you're going to love this. So for an example, a lot of you know we teach the ATM system, add, tag, message. We've got a lot of our teammates on here right now. Cheryl, you're in sunny Florida. I'm jealous. You know, it was in the 40s this weekend in Maryland. No bueno. I think actually one of the nights this weekend, it got down to like 34 degrees. Unacceptable. Tara, thank you for sharing. What's up, Lisa? What's up, Michelle? We got Canada in the house. What's up, Amanda? Alicia, thank you for sharing. You rock. South Africa in the house. That's amazing. So how many of you use the ATM system, smash the hard button, or drop hashtag ATM, or maybe the ATM emoji? I love that they have an ATM emoji. I got to use that more often. It's been a while. I haven't been using it recently. But essentially, when you have someone express interest, tell me more about the product. I'm interested in the business. You simply add them to a group. Instead of you explaining it, instead of you selling it, you add them to a group. You tag them in a testimonial, a before and after, a video, a story. You tag them in the information. They want to know more about the comp plan. Tag them in the comp plan video. Now, your company may have a comp plan video. If you don't, you might have to create one. You might not have an ATM group. You might have to create one. But it's essentially a private group where you have videos, you have testimonials, you have information on your company and your products so people can get educated and make a decision if this is something they want to participate in, if this is a product they want to try, if this is a business they want to be a part of. Now, inside the announcements post, it's that top pin post, you have like an introduction to the group. You put a couple videos in there welcoming them. And by the way, this is a really good strategy for exposing people to your products and opportunity with your network marketing business. But even before the ATM system, how many of you are inside of our My Lifestyle Academy group? We've got over 30,000 network marketers and online entrepreneurs from various companies inside of our group, inside of our private community. We started that group like 6 years ago. So using this type of strategy inside of our team Facebook group, there's a lot of team members on here from our network marketing team, from our company that are within our organization. Inside of that group, we have videos and training and structured information because people want to know what to do next. They want to know what to do every day, whether it's as a customer, as a distributor, right? So you want to create that infrastructure. But I want to go back to ATM. So the whole mindset of why we use this ATM system is so that you can automate the exposure process. Does that make some sense? Doesn't it make sense that you shouldn't have to do the presentation, that you shouldn't have to explain it to every single person? You might share your reason why. You might answer some questions, but you want to automate this process of exposure so your business is on autopilot. And then a lot of the follow-up and the question answering happens in Messenger. All right. The money is in Messenger. So let's define what a lead is. A lead is someone that likes your video. They comment on your video. They comment on something you share. Maybe they respond to your Instagram story. Maybe they respond to your TikTok or your Facebook story. They're expressing interest. And now you might say, well, John, if someone just likes my post or likes my video or they comment on my curiosity post, is that really a lead if they don't say I'm interested? Yeah, absolutely. Your job is to turn it into a prospect. Just because they comment, just because they respond to something doesn't necessarily mean they're a prospect yet, but everyone is technically a lead. Did you have something to say?
So good.
Oh, I thought she was correcting me. So she never does that. Baby, you do not de-edify. So what if you could create automation in the conversation as well? So not just automation of the presentation, but automation of the conversation. And here's what I mean. Let's say I'm reaching out to someone. Hey, Bobby, how's it going? It's been a while. Your kids are growing up so fast. It's crazy, man. Time flies. How are you guys? What are you up to these days? So it's a little back and forth conversation. And maybe Bobby reached out to me. Maybe I reached out to Bobby. Either way, we're having a little back and forth dialogue. It's a customized message, meaning I can't automate that connection, that initial conversation. Now, how many of us also get ghosted? Sometimes we reach out to someone and they don't respond. I'm not going to send them a prospecting message if they haven't responded to me. I see people doing this. They send these long copy and paste messages, and those are the initial message to people. They don't even say, hey, how you doing? They don't even check out their Facebook profile or see what they've been up to. So I'm a big fan of connection first. Maybe pay them a compliment. Maybe, address something that they posted. Maybe bring up something that you talked about previously. You customize that initial conversation. Now, here's where the shortcut comes in. All right. Let's say somebody responds to your curiosity post. Let's say you're just launching your business and you've got 17 people that are asking about your product. Or maybe some of your customers are doing curiosity posts, also known as a referral post. And you've got all these people. You've got all these people that are asking for more information. So what I would encourage you to do is create either a script, like a text message. How do you say that? A text message that's on Messenger. But a message.
Big picture here.
I understand, honey. Thank you. Baby, big picture here. Nadya makes the most beautiful slides and she wants me to stay on track. But you can literally have a copy and paste message that you share with every single prospect. Maybe it's when you're added to a group chat. Maybe you're setting up a group chat. Maybe you have certain questions that people always ask. So you can automate this not just for that prospecting conversation, but literally for all conversations. So you can create audio clips. You can create those copy and paste messages, those text messages. Does that make sense? That you copy and share with someone. And actually, babe, can you go back for 1 second?
Yeah.
Una más, please. And then, of course, you want to leverage other people's results. So another thing you could do is save people's stories. So if there's a teacher on the team, a realtor on the team, there's a business owner, a mom, a really great before and after picture, you could literally save those in your phone. You could create a folder in your phone to save the best stories. So just giving you some ideas how you can automate some of these conversations that you're having so you can immediately respond to people with the same answer. Smash the heart button if this is happening. This is helping you. So I want to give you an example of how I do it. So you go to Facebook Messenger, you type your own name. You can create a voice message or a copy and paste message that you send to yourself. And that is inside of your message to yourself. That is you. So I search John Melton and I can pull up audio clips that I've saved. I can pull up, like, for instance, inside of my, I'm actually going to pull this up right now. Now, I'm not going to show it to you because this is stuff that's specific to my company, but I have our average monthly income statement. I have a response to people that are already in network marketing and they're wanting to know, how this is different. I also have a video saved. I have some PDFs saved. I have our enrollment kit collections saved, comparisons on different products that we have, a webinar slide deck. One of the messages is my story that I send inside of group chats. I have some other links saved in here that I use often. Maybe when people have certain concerns about product, I have the replay number saved. I have the comp plan saved. And I'm just giving you just a handful of messages that I have saved. So some of them are like copy and paste messages that I can share over and over again. Some of them are audio clips that I can forward to as many people as I want. So inside of your Facebook Messenger, like I said, you search your name, you can send yourself messages. And anytime you search your name, all those messages are saved to yourself. You get it? So some examples of what you would save outside of the examples I just gave you would be like, maybe you have a product story that you like to share, like think about it. Sometimes people, they have people ask them, well, what kind of results have you gotten on that program, on that product? And they have to explain it every time. And sometimes I bet you do a really great job and you say like amazing things and it's just like you're in a good mood and you just crush it. Other times you're grocery shopping or you're laying in bed or it's the weekend or whatever. You got something going on. And you respond to them, but you give them like a quick response because you're just busy and you're like, I didn't really do a good job of answering the question or pointing them in the right direction. Like for instance, somebody asks you, hey, what's that product? You should immediately be adding them to your ATM group. Don't get into explaining it. Well, it's this amazing product and you can like lose weight and feel great and live longer. And like, here's all the ingredients and here's a video and you're just like messaging all that stuff. Look, I know some people, they like to keep it simple. And in their mind, it's easier to just send them a link or send them a video. And I don't want to discredit that. If that's working for you, keep doing it. But in my opinion, when someone asks for information, I'm going to add them to the group. I'm not going to say, well, you asked for the information, so is it okay if I add you to a group? Like they already expressed interest. Now, I will be honest, sometimes people have limited interest and I might say, hey, great question. I'm glad you asked. Listen, I can add you to one of our private communities so you can learn more about that product or learn more about the opportunity. If their interest is limited, I might let them know that's the next step to get the information. But a lot of times I go right into adding them to the group because they're asking for the information. Why would I have to ask them again if it's okay for me to add them to the group when they already expressed interest? So play with this and figure out what works best for you. But think about it. Instead of me responding to every person and saying something a little different every time, why not just record like a 30 to 60 second audio clip? Every time someone asks a specific question, you have it recorded or you have it copy and pasted. So it could be your business, your product, a story, an example, whatever. Just think about what questions you get all the time. Think about conversations you're having all the time. So another good example, when I get added to a prospecting chat with a prospect, I say, hey, awesome to meet you. Excited you're taking a look at the information. Can't wait to get to know you more. And then I either copy and paste my story or I do an audio clip of my story. I have both versions. I have a version that's audio and I have a version that's copy and paste. And it's interesting because one day somebody was asking me, how do you decide if you do your copy and paste story in the group chat or your audio clip story? For me, it just depends on what I'm seeing. Meaning, if I see the person is engaging and they're responsive, I might just drop the audio clip real quick because they're already doing so much back and forth commenting or conversation, and I don't want to do like a long copy and paste, like right in the middle of their conversation. Or let's say everybody is already using audio back and forth, then I might do copy and paste of my story just to mix it up. So I don't really have one way or another, but I do have some leaders that they have their own copy and paste message. So I don't want to do the same thing as them. So I might do audio. It just kind of depends on the situation, but I like having my story in audio and my story for copy and paste purposes. Are you guys getting some value from this? Is this helping you? How many times do you feel like you're having the same conversation over and over again? What do you do? What's the product? Or you're reaching out to people. How many of us, you're proactively reaching out to people and you're like, I don't know exactly what to say. Dude, I want you to come up with the best script and I want you to record that sucker in audio and you can just send the same audio to every person. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? How's the family? Kyle responds, I'm doing well, blah, blah, blah. And then my next message could be an audio. And it could literally be the same audio I send to dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of people. Kyle, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear you're doing well, man. Here's the reason I'm reaching out to you. And then that message is sent. Then I send a second message that's already been pre-recorded. Now, Kyle doesn't know because we've already been having some back and forth conversation. I say, listen, here's the reason I'm reaching out to you. I found something. I'm super excited about it. I'm working with some amazing people. They're helping me fire my boss, supplement my income, lose weight, whatever you want to say, whatever your script and your language is. And by the way, we have a download that has some of our best scripts, but here's what I found. You could talk to 15 different leaders experts, trainers, they all have different scripts. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it. That's why I like audio, because when they hear my tonality and my enthusiasm, my excitement, the energy is just oozing through the message, there's more likelihood of them being excited because I'm excited. So it could be hey, Kyle, listen, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I found something. I'm really excited. I really want to share this with you. Maybe you know some people that want to make money from Facebook. Maybe you know some people that want to make money from home, or maybe you know some people that want to lose weight. Again, I can't really say exactly what you should say because we have so many people representing different companies. And even in our company, we have people that lead with the product, people that lead with the business. We have people that lead with the skincare or the weight loss. So you have to figure out, Nadya and I were talking about this the other day. I liked what she said. She said, literally, you should go have 50 conversations and kind of figure out what you have the best success with, what conversations. Leading with the product, fantastic. Lead with the product. Maybe it's leading with the business. Great. For me, I lead with the business. I'm a dude. I've been in business 18 years. Most of my contacts are a lot like me. So it's easier for me to lead with the business. We have found it's easier and more duplicatable for the average person getting started to lead with the product. The point is, find a script that works for you. Find a conversation that works for you. We'll give you our best social media prospecting and recruiting scripts and just our overall guide that you can download. In fact, take a screenshot of this real quick, mylifestyleacademy.com/download, and you can get what we use for prospecting scripts, what we teach our teams, what we teach our students. This is completely free. You just go to mylifestyleacademy.com/download, but figure out what conversation works well for you, leading with the product, leading with the business. And you can literally save audio clips on all this. You do a curiosity post, save an audio clip. When someone says, I want more information, you have an audio clip that you can send to them. No problem, Kyle. Thanks for expressing interest in this product. I'm loving it. My results are incredible. I can't wait for you to check out the testimonials. I just added you to a group. All you have to do is accept the invite and I can tag you in the information so you can make a decision if this is right for you. Let me know when you accepted the invite. I'm doing this because ABC. By the way, those of you that are sharing your stories, those of you that are creating these audio clips, I think it's imperative that you share with people why. Write this down, WHY, exclamation point. Why? Because people relate to people. When I reach out to someone, hey, Bobby, the reason I'm reaching out to you, we're expanding a business. We're having a lot of success. We're super excited. I'm working with some amazing people. They're helping me with paying off my student loans, firing my boss, retiring my spouse, whatever it is, because Bobby's going to think, I want to pay off my debt. I want to make money from social media. I want to make money from my phone. Does that make sense? Or I want to lose weight, right? I want to get rid of these love handles. I want to look younger. I want to feel better. Maybe write down the benefits of your product. Now, I know for some of us, it might be a little tough because we're selling like a service or we're selling something that you can't really share before and after, but there's got to be a reason people buy your product. There's got to be a value proposition. So come up with some bullet points as to why you love the product. And by the way, it doesn't always have to be a direct approach. You could do an indirect approach, right? You could automate and record a message for indirect approach. Hey, I know you don't need to lose any weight, but maybe you know some people and you could put up a post for me. Right? I know you don't need to make any more money. If you had another dollar, I'm sure you'd burn it and you're busy enough. But if you know anybody that wants to make money from home right now, I would love to help them. We're expanding our business. We're looking for quality, motivated people. And if you know anyone, I'd love to help. So you can create direct approach, indirect approach, record little audio clips, copy and paste messages. But again, I want to be clear. Don't send these messages out to people until you had a little back and forth dialogue. All right. Now there's another neat thing you could do outside of messenger messages. There's also what's called text replacement. How many of you smash the heart button if you've heard of or you utilize text replacement? Arlene, exactly. People relate to people. That's it. That's the key. I see a lot of you tagging people. Awesome. Sharing the actually, let's give away some 90-day trackers before I get into text replacement. How about that? So those of you that are sharing, those of you that are tagging people, let me know in the comments if you're tagging, if you're sharing, and I'm going to randomly pick some people. I'm going to count backwards from 5. So as you're dropping the word shared or you're tagging people, I'm going to randomly pick some people, and then we'll get into text replacement, and we'll send you these beautiful 90-day trackers. We actually have some of this information in there. Marketing versus prospecting, how to build relationships, different personalities, best closing questions. I mean, this thing is legit, y'all. The secret to preventing objections, monthly accountability check-in. So you can check in every day with what you're doing, weekly, monthly, brainstorming, daily activities tracker, what to do every day to make some money. How many of us want an MBA? A massive bank account? Anybody? And in the back, which is really nice, you also have, if I can open it, you also have a follow-up book. So you keep track of every person you expose to your business, every person you ATM over the course of 90 days. So let's get into it. Text replacement. So let's say you create a poll asking people, do you want my 3 recommendations for ABC problem? And their choice to the answer is yes or obviously, meaning you never want to give them, when you do like a poll, you never want to give them like a negative response. So that way either response is good. And then you can respond to that person's answer with a text replacement, and we'll show you what that looks like. So you don't have to type out the answer every time. How many of us you get annoyed when you got to type out your address, your website, certain responses, right? Maybe on Instagram or Facebook, you do a post and you get all these comments and you want to respond to people's comments, but you don't have to type it out every time. All right. So we'll show you how you can use just a few letters and the message will pop up. So you can create 3 variations of a response and create these little like shortcut responses.
So that way it doesn't look like it's copy paste.
Right.
That's the same. Yeah.
Basically, like if someone says a certain thing, you wouldn't want to just say awesome every time. I really appreciate it. Right. Awesome. I really appreciate it. Awesome. I really appreciate it. Awesome. You'd want like 3 or 4 variations of the response. All right. So just go to settings on your phone and you can do this. We're going to show them
on the iPhone
what it looks like on the iPhone. Right. So settings on your phone, click on general. This is super cool, guys. Once you click on general, you go to keyboard, text replacement. Text replacement. Now, this is the iPhone. If you want to know how to do it on your Android or some other type of phone, just hit the Google. Just hit the Google, baby. But you can compose a message here. If you see that last screenshot where it says compose your message here.
No, I typed that.
I know that, but I know you did.
And then you create a shortcut.
My point is you create this phrase or this response or this link. All right. So it'll pop up on the bottom of your phone. So like for my address, I have 50G. That's it. Those are the 3 letters. That's the shortcut for my address. When I put 50G, boom, the phrase that pops up is my entire address. Just an example. When I hit ML is mylifestyleacademy.com. And then I can add on the /. Does that make sense? I have it for all my, anything that I have to say over and over again, addresses, links, certain responses. I create text replacement on my iPhone. So that way I can punch in a letter or 2 or 3 and boom, the whole thing pops up. It's super cool. Already doing this. Awesome. Sweet, says Stephanie. Smash the heart button if you're loving this. How to do it on a Samsung? Just take a screenshot. For those of you, look, I got one of each, so I get it. Some of you are like, I don't like iPhone. I hate iPhone. Listen, I got one of each. I love them both. I do tend to use the iPhone a little bit more. Stephanie Olson, thanks for sharing. Oh, I forgot to do, I didn't do the countdown, babe. You always hold me accountable. 5,
I thought
4,
you were doing that at the end.
3, 2, 1. Let's see. I got to find the word shared. Go up. Because they were doing it earlier. All right, Hannah May Hall. You are the winner. First one I saw, 90-day tracker. So I want you to email our support team, support@mylifestyleacademy.com with your address. We'll send you one of these bad boys. Let me do another one. Ready? Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Wait, should they be dropping it now again?
Well, let's just go back up to where they were because those people are doing it.
Dropping it now.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
There
Is
you
that
go.
Margie?
Put on the screen.
Okay. When you cover it, I can't see it. Margie, you are the other winner of the 90-day tracker. Should we give away a couple more at the end?
Yes.
All right. So those of you that are continuing to share and tag people, we'll give away a couple more at the end, if that's cool. Margie, send an email to our support team, support@mylifestyleacademy.com. Include your address. We'll send you one of these bad boys. And by the way, if you want, and maybe you already have a tracker, you could also send this to a teammate. I know we got a lot of leaders that run contests and they give away the trackers or our academies to the winners. What's going on? Can you pull back up the deal? Please, por favor. All right. So does this help? Do you guys have any questions about this when it comes to automation, when it comes to, really getting it dialed in for simplicity purposes, right? You want to simplify to multiply. And I think it's just so important when you're in a group chat, when you're having a conversation with someone about your products, when you're following up, you can create follow-up audio clips, right? Or copy and paste messages that you send to every person. Hey, Sam, invited you to the group. Let me know when you accept the invite so I can go ahead and tag you in the information. You're going to be blown away by the testimonials. You're going to be blown away by this product, by this company, by the compensation plan. Don't watch it before you go to bed because you won't be able to sleep. You could record these messages in audio or create copy and paste messages. So you just literally have that dialed in, same response every time. So when you're busy, when you got a lot going on, when you got a ton of messages, like I'm put in so many group chats, but it's easy because I have the same thing that I send in every single chat. Automation is the key to success. And if you want social media prospecting and the social media prospecting and recruiting guide that we just completely updated with scripts, with what to post, all the things, go to mylifestyleacademy.com/download. And by the way, tomorrow, so we have a really great customer acquisition focus within our organization. I can't say exact numbers because, the FTC doesn't like that, but I'll just tell you, we had a woman on our team last month that blew out her sales, her customer pod sales. And she hit the highest rank that anyone has ever hit on our team in the form of customer selling. Like she sold the most product in 1 month, more so than anyone has ever sold within our team in all the years we've been doing this. And her name's Tiffany Clonch, and I'll be interviewing her tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. And she's going to share with you not just how she acquires customers, but how she retains her customers, how she keeps track of her customers, how she communicates with them, some of the different strategies that she's implemented here over the last year that have exploded her results. Like she is absolutely destroying it. And I wish I could share exact numbers, but just know it is insane to the membrane what she produces. Like what she produces in personal sales, there are leaders that are within your company that are considered leaders that are building, significant businesses that are not producing as much volume as she is through just her own personal sales. This has nothing to do with her team, just within her own personal customer base. It's cray-cray. So she has a really awesome tool that she uses. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what she's done, how she's done it, how she continues to build up such a massive customer base of new customers in addition to retaining her customers. So that's tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be off the hook. And I'm super excited for you to start implementing some of this automation in your business for presentations, follow-ups, prospecting, all the things. I think you're going to absolutely love using these strategies because they've made a world of difference in our business. Sound good? I appreciate you all. Happy Money Monday.
2 more away.
Oh yeah, let's give away 2 more of these bad boys. See, what would I do without Nadya?
I don't know, baby.
All right. So if you're sharing and tagging people, let's give Jennifer Marie Walters a 90-day tracker. She's been tagging people like crazy. So Jennifer, send an email to our support team, support@mylifestyleacademy.com with your address, and we'll ship you one of these bad boys. And if you guys wanted to get your own tracker, it's just mylifestyleacademy.com/tracker. Let's pick one more. So if you're tagging, if you're sharing, drop the word share in the comments. Let me just do a little 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Emily Smiley. And Ivan Larrymore. Let's do those 2. Those will be the last 2. Ivan Larrymore right there. And then Emily Smiley.
Where's Emily?
Hold on, go up. They get buried every time.
Oh,
So you're the last two winners. So guys, both, there she is, Emily Smiley. So if you two, Ivan and Emily, if you could send an email to support@mylifestyleacademy.com, include your address, and we'll send you one of these bad boys. Cool? Happy Money Monday, y'all.